Okay, it's here back at Saturday, week 2, January 2025. Welcome back, YouTube. Let's see first. Our champions are Lucky Ollie as digital media. Jeff Hardy is grand champion. Knockouts world champion is Mercedes Money. Knockouts tag team champion is Alice Crowley and Addie Starr. TNA Rumble, it was won by Edge. Wow, it shot it up 8 prestige the second Edge won it. Okay, so Brock Lesnar is our TNA World Champion. TNA Tag Team Champion is also Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel. X Division Champion is none other than Marshall Von Erich. How many titles is that here in TNA for Marshall? He has held the Grand, and he's a 2-time X Division champion, so 3. Plus, I'm pretty sure he may have won an achievement through us. No. Okay, let's get this ready. Oh, wait a second, let's look at titles at different companies real quick. It's something I've been doing since the Ring of Honor save. Andrade is the AEW International. The AEW TBS is Thunder Rosa, not bad. Bryan Danielson decided, hey, let's win the TNT World title, the TNT title. The Women's World at AEW is won by none other than Julia Hart. MJF is back on his throne. He said CM Punk is no more when he beat him. So that makes John Moxley and CM Punk tied. Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson for 125 days is in their third reign. AEW World Trios is Miro, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver. FTW World is Dustin Rhodes. He is doing pretty good. Let's check out the WWE. Oh, whoops. Undisputed WWE Champion is Roman Reigns. Let's hope he don't go for another long reign. WWE Intercontinental Champion is Sheamus. The Tag Team Champions for Raw is Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. I've always wanted to make Montez Ford a WWE Champion. Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I believe he could make it even a Universal Championship reign last. United States Champion is Omos at 47 days. Women's Champion is Becky Lynch in her 4th reign. Io Sky is in an 8-day defense. A couple more months and she'd held it for a full 1 year. Seth Rollins is in his 2nd reign. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, we start the show off with Eddie Edwards taunting Jeff Hardy, saying, "This is what's gonna happen to you, and in just a second you'll see." And Jake Christ comes out, which Team Tap Out actually get pinned by Jake Christ with the shooting star press. Jamie Hayter and AJ Styles versus Cassidy and Mercedes for a 56. AJ Styles pinned Orange Cassidy with a springboard 450 splash. Jamie Hayter and Orange Cassidy argue over which is the better team, and Jamie Hayter says that her team is better because it's the phenomenal team. It gets an 81. But Edge versus Brian Myers. Brian Myers was trapped. Kind of Edge versus the Edge heads. It could be 55. Cash Wheeler has an angle against a 91, and this is him welcoming the crowd to TNA Thunder. For a 91, not bad. Danny Jackson makes defense number 1 of her IWGP Women's title with a crippler crossface for a 40, not bad. But Edge comes out, or actually it's backstage, and he's trying to hype up TNA, the Impact Zone. It's the new video game for TNA, and Edge can be seen playing it, or playing a version of it that's not yet released, as the game's not been released. Gets an 86. Jamie Hayter says that she loved her title. She calls the Impact Knockouts World title her title. Johnny Gargano looked like he's about to win, but Finn Balor won after Matt Riddle came in and interfered. Not bad at all. Ace Austin versus Eric Young. Ace Austin makes defense number 1 of the International Heavyweight title with a House of Cards. Okay, Orange Cassidy and Edge welcomes Impact for an 89. Cash Wheeler hypes up TNA the Impact Zone. He says, "Get it when it comes out." John Moxley acknowledges Finn Balor's win at Thunder. He says, "That's a pretty good win." He says, "Did you talk to Matt Riddle about him interfering?" He's like, No. He said, "No." He says, "Well, you can join us, and we could we could help you in matches just like that." Finn Balor says, "I don't know, I'll think about it." He says, "But if I was to join, there'd be some changes." Gets an 80. Denny Jackson versus Joe Hendry. Now, the reason I had Joe Hendry in this is he's about to leave the company, and I'm not going to renew his contract because he's not that big of a name draw. And I just let Danny Jackson go over him. In 10 minutes and 27 seconds by submission with the crippler crossface. Yes, I gave her the crippler crossface. I figured or she could do a better technical than anything. It gets a 44. Jamie Hayter holds an angle, telling Mercedes Money that it's not over between her and Mercedes Money. It gets a 71. Jamie Hayter versus Dana Brooke. Jamie Hayter defeated Dana Brooke. It gets a 59. Jeff Hardy versus Team Tap Out. And Eddie Edwards pinned Jeff Hardy with a forward lung blower for a 41. Not bad. Chris Sabin versus Drew Parker, in which Drew Parker defeated Chris Sabin. I forgot Drew Parker was on the roster. But gets a 52. And then here's our main event. It's Brock Lesnar versus Chris Danger. Brock Lesnar defeated Chris Danger in just 14 minutes. Well, no, actually more on the 13-minute side by submission with the Kimura lock. Show increased our popularity in one region. Okay, AEW Dynamite. Okay, looks like everything. New champion. Rush just defeated Dustin Rhodes. Oh no, I've got to go look at broadcasting real quick. Whoops. I ain't paying no $10,000. Wow, there's a lot of stuff right here. Okay, I'm gonna do this show. Jamie Hayter and John Moxley welcomes Impact for 78, not bad. Brittany Neriate versus Oscar Lube wins the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television title for a 49. Cash Wheeler hypes up in TNA the Impact Zone for an 87. Danny Jackson versus Camille, in which it followed by a double countout, meaning nobody won for 48. Edge says, Brock Lesnar, I want my rematch for the title, but I'll take it with a buried alive match. Mercedes Mace for 74 gets a segment in which she talks about her championships. John Moxley versus Lucky Ali for a 75, not bad at all. Lucky Ali has turned into a phenomenal superstar. Jake Crist versus Marshall Von Erich, and Jake Crist defeated Marshall Von Erich due to an interference from Suicide. We have somebody on the roster as Suicide. It's not been somebody that's ever been Suicide. It gets a 55. Brock Lesnar versus Alex Shelley for 59. 11 regions. We start to show off with Lucky Ali versus the Kingdom of Hills, in which Lucky Ali pinned Shawn Spears with the Frog Splash and made defense number 1 of the TNA Digital Media title for 67, not bad. Danny Jackson makes defense number 2 of her IWGP Women's title for a 41 with the Crippler crossface. Orange Cassidy and Brock Lesnar look face to face. Orange Cassidy looks at his title and says, "Good luck," for a 97. Matt Riddle versus Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano put Matt Riddle through a table for a 76. And then Ace Austin makes defense number 2 of the International Heavyweight title for a 66. Not bad. Jeff Hardy versus Eddie Edwards, and Jeff Hardy makes defense number 5 of the TNA Grand title. Marshall Von Erich versus Suicide, in which Suicide defeated Marshall Von Erich with his own move, the Iron Claw. It gets a 48. Axel Dieter versus Alex Shelley, in which Axel Dieter Jr. wins by pinfall with a regalplex. Beer Money versus the Rascals, and it looked like Beer Money was going to win, but as Bobby Roode turned around, Frank Agostino turned on Roode and done a fast count, allowing Trey Miguel to win back his title. Yes, you heard that right. The referee made a heel turn. Edge vs. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar makes defense number 1 of the TNA World title. The show increased their popularity in 29 regions. Okay, I'm going to stop here today, guys, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, your family, and don't forget to share with your dog.